Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerdivores MTG Draft. I'm Josh Renovus, and we're trying to get back in the swing of things with some M13 today. So we're doing a draft. This pack is pretty weak, just as far as the rares and uncommons go. Nothing too exciting that you can't get often. But the commons are pretty decent. White Grizzly Bear, great 2-drop 1/1 Flying Exalted. If you're in a mill, great card. And then Blood Hunter Bat's pretty good. I think this card's actually pretty good too, pretty under the radar. But just to stay in a color that I feel can be splashed in a lot of others, I'm going to pick up the Avon Squire. I think it's probably the best card in this pack. Um, I mean, we could go to the mono red route, but since we're not promised anything red in this pack, I'd rather not. Let's see here. Mark of the Vampire's fine. Not really what I want to do. Cleaver Ride's actually not that bad. 5 mana, you gotta have creatures to make it good, but actually not a bad card. But this is colorless and a good card, so we'll just pick him up. Tormented Soul's not bad in this Exalted deck, though. Maybe we should pick him up. See, if we went the Exalted route, White-Black gives us some pretty sweet options. We haven't really seen my favorite color combination, which is green-red, so we probably won't be in that at all. Um, let's see here. Another Tormented Soul, but we need Exalted. And that's the pick. This is a really good pack for red, though. Um, This is a very good pack for red. Mog Flunkies, pretty solid. This is actually not that bad. And then Trumpet Blasts, when you've got a bunch of Cranko tokens and whatnot, a bunch of weenie dudes. If you're playing Boros, you can play Captain's Call. This card's actually pretty good in that deck. I don't like that deck because it's really fragile. But I guess hopefully nobody's playing black and we can just wield this Tormented Soul, but we're definitely going to pick up this Servant right now. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Let's see here. White, black. White, black. Primal Clay is not actually that bad. But, I mean, wouldn't we rather just a Grizzly Bear with upside potential? 4 mana 2/2 flyer. No, we're in white, so we can get more value flyers than our Primal Clay can. I think I'm just going to pick up this War Priest. Blood Throne generally isn't good in the Exalted deck. Even though most of your creatures don't die in combat, she'll just get chumped. That's what makes Tormented Soul so good. Yeah, we'll just pick up the War Priest. Let's see here, War Falcon. Do we have any soldiers? This is soldier, right? Yeah. So that's an option. Glorious Charge is fine. Not much else for the deck, though. Huh. Green's pretty open, but, I mean, deck's not looking too bad thus far as a white-black deck, so I think I'm going to pick up this War Falcon. If we go turn 1 War Falcon, turn 2 Avon Squire, we hit for 3 in the air turn 2, and that's pretty good. Tormented Soul or Divine Verdict, that is actually a tough call. Since we could wield the other Tormented Soul, I'm going to pick up the Divine Verdict. Removal's always good. Not exactly the greatest removal spell, but... Oh, Battleflight Eagle, huh? I guess he's going in the deck. Another War Falcon. But we'll take a Cathedral. Sounds good. Kinda, if we play this, we can't really splash a third color. Interesting. Nobody cacked that, so at least we don't have to go against the Goblin deck. I actually like this in Exalted. Crippling Blight, it's good turn 1 removal for their Arbor Elf, say you need that, but it's also really solid as the secondary ability because you're usually only attacking with one creature. Fire elemental seems pretty annoying. Yeah. Not gonna play him. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we'll cack all the flyers. All the flyers they'll let us. This card's actually playable in some decks. Say the mill deck if there is one. I like the way the deck looks. It's not very strong right now, but it's headed in a good direction, I think. Really, I don't know if we're gonna get that Tormented Soul back. I think it's the next pack. And I highly doubt it's that and a land. We'll pick this up because we could play it. Yeah, I've got the Crater Ice. Oh well. Um, 9 cards. That's not terrible. Ring of Thune's fine in our deck. Giant Scorpion's actually not bad for defensive. Do I want an Attended Knight? It really doesn't work in the deck. But I guess realistically we only have 2 Exalted creatures thus far. I really hate passing a Voidstalker. Let's see here. Should we abandon our black and just go white something? Well, with Attended Knight in the pack, I don't think we have to make that decision yet. But if we did, we would want it to be that. Although the blue cards, I don't know if I really want any blue cards in this type of deck. I'm going to pick up the Attended Knight because I don't have to switch quite yet. Wow, that's a card. I really am not terribly interested in passing it. Huh. We've seen 2 Mind Sculpts thus far, which is a fair bit given that that was only pack 1. But since there's a murder in the pack, maybe that's a sign that we need to just stay on course. Sphinx of Unfun. Yeah, I'm glad we did. Another murder. What do we want to wield? Looks like just this. Jeez. I actually don't mind this card. The 1 life is pretty irrelevant. And adding 3 power for 2 mana is pretty good. That's permanent. But I feel like this will wield, which is pretty cool. And we don't really care about anything. This is annoying. Watercourse is good, Titanic Growth's good, but yeah, definitely happy that we stuck it out. Ring of Zathrad's really good. Mark of the Vampire's fine. The Atlanta Shade's okay. Divine Favor's okay. But we're in black, and honestly I don't even think you need to be in black to play that card. Safe Passage or Bear? We already have a bear. I guess we could play this Ravenous Rats. Not too crazy about it. I don't know if Mind Rot does anything that great for us. Safe Passage is not a terrible card. We only have 7 creatures. Guess it's the bear. Yeah, nothing good here. Do we want to cack anything? Chandra's Fury is actually pretty annoying for us. We don't really need that. Not gonna play that. Vastwood Gorger with murders is fine. Yeah, I think we are gonna cack that. This is also really annoying. Crippling Blight for the second. I don't know if we need a second Crippling Blight. Boy, blue was very open though. This is pretty incredible. Um, Dark Favor isn't really worth it. I wonder if I actually want another Crippling Blight. It seems really good with Exalted. I'm going to try it out. I don't know if I'll main 2, but it certainly doesn't hurt to try. Okay. Now this is a little odd. I am going to start picking up blue cards as I see them. How many creatures? I really like this card, but I'm going to start picking them up when there's no good white and black cards because we may be 3-color here. Unsure. Scroll Thief. Actually, Scroll Thief with Exalt is kind of cool. How many Exalted things do we even have though? 1, 2 and a half. So it's really not even an Exalted deck. So I'm glad I picked up this Attended Knight. I don't know if Scroll Thief's worth it. But we'll pick them up. I guess we don't really want to play against it. It's just another annoying... Well, seeing as we're not very exalted, Glorious Charge seems like it's a possibility. I really don't like that card. My deck's just... It's got a lot of good in it, it's just not a deck quite yet. Huh. Yeah, we'll just take a big Island Walker. Especially if we do decide to Splash Blue, that'd be fairly annoying. So far nothing's really worth splashing blue. Although, let's see here. Oh, it was just a Kraken Hedge thing that was head. Yeah. Yeah, nothing really worth it. I'd never play that. Maybe we just want a big dude? A big, dirtily 5/4 for 6. Puts things in perspective for every drafter drafting Fire Elemental. He's actually not that bad. He's 5 mana. This is 6. So without the blue, and realistically the Hulk, maybe we'll play the Hulk though. We only have 17 playables. So definitely hoping to come up big in pack 3. I feel like I could have left myself a little bit more open to splash another color. Those murders kind of got me going. Just in case, wow. Just in case we end up opening up some ridiculous bomb. Right now our bomb would definitely be probably Sublime Angel, Odric, Neferox. Not sure what else would be able to steer this deck into a good deck immediately. Certainly not Wit's End. Griffin Protector's not bad. I like its 2/3. Obviously the flying's nice. Nothing else here is really that good, so I guess we'll take them. I like this card. That's quite interesting. I mean, I'd rather a Lifelinker, for sure, but if this wields and Sign and Blood's not in the pack, I think I might take it. Duty Bound Dead, there we go. Over that. Yeah, we've got murders. We don't need that much removal in it, so just a bad murder. So yeah, I'm good with the Duty Bound. More exalted for our hopefully exalted deck. think it's time to hide these. And I'm just going to hide this for now. Probably only playing one Crippling Blight. Really don't like playing that card. So possibly only at 17. With some fringe playables, but Kronana. I like me some Kronana. Foil Walking Corpse or Sign in Blood. I'm kind of disappointed that we picked up this bear. Because this bear is shiny. But it's just not better than a Sign in Blood right now. Where is it? Let's see here. No, I think I'm going to take the Sign in Blood here. Phylactery Lich is just bad, for the record. What does this even do? Oh, yeah. Cool. Guess we can just take a bear. Really wish our curve got a little bit better up here. But I don't think that's reason to put a Pillar Field Ox in, just because it's got 2 extra... What the heck? I'm not going to pick this. It just does not seem worth it. Although... You know what? Maybe this Exalted plan was just too forced. I really hate passing this in this, though. Maybe we just straight up beat face. Hill Giant in our deck. Throw Forest in, I suppose. For the run goods. Wow. I mean, Bloodthorn can be pretty good. Could be good in our deck. Huh. Prey Upon's really annoying. Actually, I don't think that it's going to be as good as Prey Upon's going to be good in other decks. Oh, it's spelled right. Interesting. The real card, in real life, Wit's End. The flavor text, Pathetic, is spelled incorrectly. But it's spelled correctly on Magic Online. Let's take a safe passage. Divine Favor, Bloodhound Vampire. More dudes, I suppose. Balance Realms solely because it's rare. Disentomb to get back our Tormented Soul. Seems super value. Let's pick it. Sure. Sure. Not terribly satisfied with the deck, for the record. But let's see what we can do in the building stage to work this thing up. Okay, so here's the deck list. Admittedly, I'm not terribly stoked about it. Like with our War Falcon, we have 1 Knight and 1 Soldier, but it's still a 1-drop 2/1 flyer that can block, say other 2 toughness flyers. But the Exalted plan didn't exactly work out, as our first couple of picks were, Avon Square, Servant, and Tormented Soul, which is, and we picked up Cathedral War, I think, in the same round. Looking to be pretty exalted, didn't really pan out. Decided not to put the Forest in. It's fine as a Hill Giant. It's not great, and you can't give it Trample without the Forest, but our spells are so even, and some of them require double of the color, so it just seemed better to play it safe. Also, we're playing a Cathedral War, So the risk reward just didn't seem right to put a forest in. We did actually end up. I'm putting the crippling bite in as a 2 of. It seems actually kind of worth it when you've got so many bears, just to start spamming them on the board if you can, just to get in early damage and then finish it out hopefully with exalted or just grind them out with bad attacks essentially. Griffin Protector helps with that. When they have no flyers that can block, Griffin Protector can be pretty ridiculous, and even Aven Squire, it's at least gonna swing for 2. Um, but yeah, hopefully this and our murders and crippling blades can help us get there. And I think these are actually the key to getting there, because these guys aren't going to do it on their own. They're just not. So we'll see you for match 1 round 1, and hope to get there.